Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what are we on actually? Oh, we're on seed 9. Seed 8, yeah, 7 died. Seed 8. Actually, I can go out here. So seed 8, I actually found a couple of loopholes in my challenge, and I didn't feel like the challenge was legit, so I just started over. So anyone who doesn't know, this is the Frosty challenge. Oops, I don't have that yet. It's a challenge I made up. So it's a challenge within a randomizer of Ocarina of Time, which is already, you know, somewhat challenging. The reason why it's called Frosty Challenge is because I turned on a lot of ice traps. So you're gonna see Link freeze quite a few times here. Hopefully not die, but we'll see. Wow, a lot of these are just in the same place, okay. Fire and water in the same place. Yep, this one's free. Yeah, you got a good feeling about Seed 9 then, Swift Arrow? So for this challenge, the main things you gotta know, I'm not gonna get into like everything, but hero mode is turned on, so no hearts will fall from enemies. Item pool is scarce. So these, real quick, these gossip stones will give you hints as to where certain items are. I don't know if you're all familiar with Randomizer, but basically every item is shuffled. So yeah, everything's different every time, including I actually have I have the heart colors and like a lot of the other colors just to be random every seed, just for fun. Okay, that's not a very helpful hint. Frogs is dead. Final reward. Okay, that's actually a pretty good hint. Sacred Forest Meadow is on the way of the hero. So, if it says anything is on the way of a hero, it just means that there's something there that you need to beat the game. Hyrule Castle is foolish. Okay. Well, I still need to do a little bit of that. So hero mode is on, and Link also takes quadruple damage. Alright, so we're gonna go to Ganon's Castle and beat the game right away, because we're playing Breath of the Wild. So normally in this game, you can't get in here until you get all 6 medallions, but in my settings I have it so that you can go into Ganon's Castle right away, and there's actually a few chests that we can get in here right away. Let's not die to the first Wolfos. So there's one treasure chest here, and oh, nuts. Deku nuts are very good in this game. especially when you're trying to live. So this item could be anything. 5 rupees, okay. Well, it didn't freeze us and try to kill us, so I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We got 2 more in here. Okay, so you see that cutscene? Anytime you see that cutscene, that means there's a good item in there. Boomerang, that's a very good item. That allows us to beat Jabu Jabu. It's one of the child dungeons. And another good item. So Navi I have set to be any color. So you, in the base game, yeah, honestly, I don't even know how to do that. Still gotta work on that. Okay, so we got a song. So all the songs are actually randomized too. Oh, not that song. Actually, we do have that song. But we actually don't have the, I have Shuffle Ocarinas on, so we actually don't have the ocarinas to play any of the songs. So we just got a Warp song, Requiem of Spirit. We do start with the Prelude of Light in my settings, because I'm not allowing saving and quitting. Just because it always resets you to 3 hearts, and I feel like that kind of defeats the spirit of the challenge. So to make it a little bit, more interesting, or more fun to watch, so you don't have to watch Link go through Hyrule Field a million times, I started with one of the better Warp songs right away. And it's not like the song gets you any items, really. It just takes you to the Temple of Time. But we can't even play that until we get an Ocarina. Yeah, item trackers are pretty nice. I recommend, even if you're just playing this casually, I recommend getting the item tracker. I'll grab some rupees from this pot here. You click their name and there should be an option to block since you're technically your own mod. Yeah, this is all stuff I have to learn. I'm gonna try that out though. Let's see. Okay, I think that did it. Yeah, I have a lot to learn. Feed that pot addiction. What? Oh yeah. You know you can actually throw pots and use it to kill Skulltulas in this. We're gonna wait for it to be daytime, just because there's a check from Anju. She gives you the Anju gives you the pocket cuckoo usually. Yeah, and it's actually practical too, because so even though Adult Link starts with a sword, he always starts with the Master Sword. Child Link doesn't start with the Kokiri Sword. So you have to... You can use Deku Sticks as weapons, but having the pot damage the Skulltulas is actually better, because then it doesn't... You don't lose the stick. So it's actually helpful. So let's see what Andrew does. And she was ice cold to me. So sometimes you can mash a little bit faster and lose a little bit less health. But she just took away half of our life there. She was not very nice. Yeah, you fool. So every time there's an ice trap, whoop, they'll call you a fool. Didn't quite make that jump. Let's try that again. But there's also a check with Andrew for Child Link. You have to help her get the chickens back to the pen. So maybe she, I don't know, maybe she is nicer to children than adults. We'll have to see. Yeah, it was very rude. Okay, would have liked to see a piece of heart. So heart containers are off because they have the item pool as scarce. But there's still heart pieces in the game, just randomized. And anytime you get a heart piece, it fills up all your health. So getting a heart piece right now, even though it doesn't really help with progression, wouldn't be so bad. Might just save us from dying. So I don't think there's... Oh yeah, I almost forgot Dampe. So Dampe's gonna be the... Well, are most people nicer to children? I guess I suppose so. Let's hope so, right? I didn't, because I couldn't figure out how I did that at first. And I like looked around for it, but I couldn't find a way to share. But if you figure it out, let me know and I'll definitely share. I'll be on for a while tonight too, so everyone should be able to get a chance to hop in. So there should be a check here. If I pulled the right one, yeah, okay. Alright, what do we got? Death. Okay. So that time I mashed out of it pretty fast. There's probably like a secret to mashing that, mashing out of the ice traps, where you can do that every time, but I haven't figured it out. Maybe an experienced ice trap masher wouldn't find the challenge very, very difficult, but for me, it's pretty tough. I mean, I am on seed 9 after all. So this is actually, and you can post, if you put in ! Frosty, you'll actually see all the detailed rules. I have a link to a paste bin. But in the rules, the only save and quit that's allowed is out of here. Because the logic in the randomizer expects you to do this check. So normally you can't get out of here with warping, or with you have to use either you have to use Song of Time to get out of here, but you can save and quit. Love his mouth animation. He's funny looking. He is, but he's also kind of a jerk because he does stuff like that. So the reason why I'm going so quickly, even though it's a challenge run, and if I hit one of these, I'm dead, is because one of the rewards for Dampe is a piece of heart. One of the 2 rewards. But you only get the piece of heart if you make it there in a minute or less. And rolling will make us go a little bit faster. But I also have to be careful. Make sure my camera shows everything so that I don't roll into fire. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, good. Alright. So, anytime you see a freestanding item like that, it could be an ice trap, even though it doesn't look like one. So, we're gonna take the risk because we really do need health right now. But at the same time, when I save and quit, I will go back to 3 hearts, but... we're just gonna go for it. Okay. It was real. Now let's see what's in the chest. Yeah, very sneaky. Alright, 2 pieces of heart, so... it didn't help us progress. So this is the only time we're allowed to save and quit. Yeah, I will gladly take 2 pieces of heart, though. Once we get to that 4th heart container, things will be a little less scary. Especially as far as, like, getting a couple ice traps in a row. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Child. There's a lot more checks early on with Child Link. Oh my gosh, it's actually getting warm again. I finally took off my sweatshirt. I didn't think I was gonna do that. So Young Link has basically nothing. Although we did get the boomerang, so we do actually have kind of a weapon. But I don't have a sword or a shield. So when you check this pedestal as Young Link, it actually tells you where the spiritual stones are in the randomizer. And then as Adult Link, it'll tell you where the medallions are. The stones, wow. Everything's like in the place it usually is. Okay. So we may not have to go to these locations. So there could be checks in the dungeons. So we still might have to go in the dungeons even though we don't need the spiritual stone, just because there might be an important item in there. Yeah, it was pretty nice today besides the rain. Alright. So I'll talk to Malin right away. I got Weird Egg shuffled, which is what she usually gives me, but she'll give me a random item instead. Wow, we're actually almost up to 4 hearts already. This is going pretty well so far. Yeah, and these guys are trouble for us. Thankfully they don't move, but if I accidentally touch one of those Skulltulas, it does a full heart of damage, but since we have quadruple damage on, it'll just straight up kill us. So we have to be careful. Okay. So we can actually do the slingshot minigame even though we don't have the slingshot. Which is a little weird. But I think the game just kind of expects you to have it by now. So usually you do the Deku Tree first and there's a slingshot in there. Let's see if I can aim. Good. Ooh, saved it at the end. It's all for nothing. No. Oh, we need that 4th heart piece. We need it now. Okay, Bombshoe Bowling, can't do that yet. There's a check we can do with the market at night. Dying's not good for your health. Yeah, not really. I mean, I guess you wouldn't really have health afterwards, but... Okay. So let's try that pot trick. I don't need to do this because I have the boomerang, but just to show you what I was talking about earlier. It only takes one hit too. Yeah, that pot was lethal, man. Alright. So this is actually probably the best place to farm rupees in the game. I'm not going to do too much of it, but let's see if I can get it. It's a little dangerous because if I don't hold forward and make Link roll when he drops, I will actually take damage there. Let's just do it one more time. We have the normal wallet right now, so we can only hold up to 99 rupees anyway. Okay, good. We didn't even fall off the bridge. Not bad. Now... Oh, we can go to Kakariko, we can go to Lon Lon. So for the Andrew check as child, so on the settings you can actually adjust how many chickens you want to get the reward. So you can have it normal to find all the chickens, but since it's such an early check, I don't really want to do that every single time. So I have it so you just have to save one chicken and then she's happy. Or is she? Okay. Andrew, nice to children, not nice to adults. Oh, I did actually forget to do a check as adult, but we'll get it later. So we're up to four heart pieces, so that's really nice. Seed 9 might be the seed after all. Alright, what else? What else can I do here? I don't think much on Kakariko without bombs. Yeah, I think I need bombs. Yeah, that's important information. Add that to the Zelda lore. Let's see, we have the boomerang, which now I'm wondering if the game just wants us to find Skulltulas, which I hope not. We'll just kind of collect them all along the way. And all the Skulltula rewards are random. So there's something random for 10, 20, 30, 40, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Well, it's almost nighttime. Yeah. This is a little risky because there are enemies at Lon Lon at night, but there is also a spider that we can get. Let's go for it. It'll be more exciting. Yeah, that's officially canon. Andrew, nice to children, not nice to adults. Oh, that's right. There's one up here too. Kind of makes you wonder if there's something good for the 10 reward here. So now, I don't know if you've been watching, but the boomerang trail color is random too. And all these colors that I'm saying are random, you can actually pick any color you want. and have it look any way you want. So if you have like a favorite color or something that just you think looks good, you can just stick with that. I like variety, and so I just have everything, all the colors random. So there should be a skull here. We have to get them pretty quickly because these I figure out what they're called, guai. Those things up there are jerks. Birds are jerks. So see, there's one dive bombing us right now. But we made it there in time. So behind here we have normally piece of heart. If I can get in there. There we go. Yeah, I do too. It's just kind of fun having it different every time. Oh, it tricked me! Ah, it tricked me, but like, I have to go for pieces of heart. I feel like I do. It's just gonna be nice to be able to at least take one hit later on. Especially like when you add in like all the ice traps in the dungeons. But at least we're at 2.5 hearts instead of the 1.5. You fool! Yeah, exactly. The reason why there's so many ice traps, there's only 6 in the base game. So if you play at normal settings, you'll see 6 ice traps, just random. But we have ice trap mayhem turned on, so all added junk items are ice traps. So there's just a lot of ice traps, is all you really need to know. Alright, so let's go to... We got a couple more checks here as Child Link. So the boomerang's nice to beat Jabu. What counts as a junk item? So it's only added junk items that are in, but basically junk items are like 5 rupees, or recovery hearts, arrows, bombs, stuff like that. Basically stuff that you don't need to progress. I don't think heart pieces are considered junk items. But there are a few things that adds junk items. For example, when we go into a dungeon, you'll see that I already have the map and compass. You can have those random, but since I have start with map and compass on, the 2 map and compass checks in each dungeon are junk items, so they basically just get turned into ice traps. Oh nice, another skull. So that alone added a lot of... Oh, can I get it in time? Yeah, nice. So that alone adds just like a lot of ice traps in the seed. But I don't really like, you know, the idea of having to memorize everything, and especially while on stream, like if I have the compass, you know, I can easily see if I miss a chest. Let's see if we can do this correctly. Oh, I kind of want that. Okay, good. I could have just bought a shield, but I mean, that easily could have been bait. That was probably not a good idea. I definitely got lucky. Let's throw that shield on right away. Oh no, shield is 80 rupees. But I mean, if they're just gonna give me one. For whatever reason, the chicken just flies up. Ooh, bomb bag. When he hits water. Okay, so now we're rolling. Bombs unlock quite a few checks. And actually will enable us to get into Dodongo's cavern. And if you didn't know, you can actually beat... Yeah, well, thankfully the biscuit was a real biscuit and not a frozen biscuit. Getting bombs there is really convenient because there's a couple bomb checks right next to this, like Hylia. Like right outside, there's one. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Bottom well hoards magic beans. Huh, who knew? So I actually have the magic beans shuffled. Usually you buy them from the bean eating guy. But that's kind of annoying because you have to, you know, farm rupees, and instead I just have it so that there's a 10-pack of magic beans and it's shuffled. So once you find one magic bean, you find all of them. So heart piece down there. Or an ice trap. I mean, I really don't know. So if I see something like that and I have like a quarter heart, it's probably not smart to get it. Unless I'm feeling really desperate. Feeling lucky. I've been pretty lucky so far this seed, so I don't want to ask for too much. Alright, let's go fishing. So there's a reward for fishing as a child and adult. But thankfully it's, thanks to the randomizer, it's really fast. So instead of needing a 10-pound fish like you usually do in the vanilla game, you only need a 6-pound fish or heavier. So it makes fishing just a lot easier. Yeah, having bombs and boomerang though, like right away, it's kind of nice. Alright. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Not like this. Please don't do this to me. I'm really liking the seed so far. I don't want to die just yet. Yeah, fisherman guy hates children. So add that to the Zelda wiki. Yeah, quite the day I had. Alright. Oh, no. Don't like this. See you guys. Alright. Oh, that was close. Mysterious item for 10 rupees. Is it gonna kill us or is it gonna help us? And we're dead. And we are dead.